Hey folks, this is Burke, and in this video, we're going to take a look at how to use some more advanced debugging features in Visual Studio Code, like conditional breakpoints and watchers. Now I have a project here that is broken in the debugger, and I know that this converted value right here is undefined, and that's a problem because that's what causes the error passing undefined to this function. But I don't know when this value is undefined or how it's undefined or how many times this function is called when this thing is undefined. And so what I really want to do is just cause this line to break here whenever this value is undefined. And that way I know that the error is occurring and I can debug it. To do that, what I want to do is add a conditional breakpoint. So what I'm going to do is right click next to the line 31 here. So an ordinary breakpoint is a left click. To add a conditional breakpoint, we can right click and say add conditional breakpoint. And then here, I'm just going to check to see when is converted value equal to undefined, just like this. And what this will do is the program will continue execution until this value is undefined, and then it will stop here. And that's before the error occurs. And if we run, it stops. So the error hasn't occurred yet, but this value is undefined. And if we were to step over this line through this function, it would occur. So the next thing to figure out is which of these variables are undefined and are causing this to be undefined. So this value is a result of this function. Well, let's check. Value is 10. So source currency is euros. Target currency is yen. But we're getting an undefined value. All right, what's going on here? So that we know that maybe there's a problem in the convert to currency function. So if we go to convert to currency, we can check and see what these values are. So these are the parameters that are being passed in. And then here's our exchange rate, which is a result of the rates object. Now, if we look at the rates object here, the source currency is euro and the target currency is yen. So let's look at rates. If we look at US dollars, there's one for euros and yen. If we look at euros, though, there's only one for US dollars. There isn't one for yen. Interesting. All right, let's stop execution here and let's go ahead and remove all of our breakpoints by selecting this down here in our breakpoint section. And then at the bottom, let's go to where we're actually setting the exchange rate. So you can see that we're setting a rate for US dollars to euros, okay? And then we're setting one from US dollars to yen, okay? But we never actually set one for euros to yen, but we shouldn't have to because the program knows how to convert from dollars to euros and from dollars to yen, therefore it should know how to convert from euros to yen. So there's something going wrong here. So let's set a breakpoint here. And let's go ahead and watch that rates object and see if we can figure out what's happening. And to do that, we're going to add a watch here by clicking the plus and then typing rates. It's not available yet, but once we start to debug, now we can see the rates object which has nothing in it. So let's step over. And now, after this first pass, we have a value for euros and US dollars to euros here. Let's step over again. And now we have a yen. So under our US dollars, we have euros and yen, but under euros, we still don't have anything, which is why when we go to this function here, an error gets thrown. So let's go to this set exchange rate function here. And then down here at the bottom, you can see what's happening is what it's doing is it's just calculating the current rate. It's not recalculating any other rates that it now knows about because it has that information. So in other words, it's only calculating the direct rates we give it. It's not calculating the indirect rates like euros to yen, which we didn't give it, but it can still calculate. So what we want to do is just replace this block here with a loop that will loop over all of the currencies that we have in rates and will calculate any new conversions that we didn't explicitly provide, but that the program can figure out on its own. So with that change, let's go ahead and run again. So let's run, and we can go ahead and remove our breakpoint And we'll continue on, and the program finishes executing. And if you remember from previous videos, it's Command or Control Shift Y, gets to the debug panel, and we fixed it. There it is. The value of 10 euros is $11.36 and 1,220 Japanese yen. And that's how you use watchers and conditional breakpoints in Visual Studio Code to debug a Node application.